My. Oh. Thank you for that introduction. But first, I should say a few words about who I am and what on earth I'm doing up here. My name is Bono, and I am a rock star. I tell you this not as a boast, but more as a kind of confession, because in my view, the only thing worse than a rock star is a rock star with a conscience, a celebrity with a cause. Oh dear, oh dear. But worse yet is a singer with a conscience. A placard-waving, knee-jerking fellow traveling activist with a Lexus and a swimming pool shaped like his head. I'm a singer. You know what a singer is. A singer is someone with a hole in his heart almost the size of his ego. When you need 20,000 people screaming your name in order to feel good about your day, you know you're a singer. I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm also a father 4 times over just last week. I am a friend to dogs, a sworn enemy of the saccharine, and a believer in grace over karma. I talk too much when I'm drunk, and sometimes even when I'm not. I am not drunk right now. These are not sunglasses. These are protection. But I must tell you, I owe more than my spoiled lifestyle to rock music. I owe my worldview. Music was like an alarm clock for me as a teenager, and still keeps me awake from falling asleep in the comfort of my freedom. Rock music to me is rebel music. But rebelling against what? In the 50s, it was sexual mores and double standards. In the 60s, it was the Vietnam War and racial and social inequality. What are we rebelling against now? If I'm honest, I'm rebelling against my own indifference. I'm rebelling against the idea that the world is the way the world is, and there's not a damn thing I can do about it. So I'm trying to do a damn thing. But fighting my indifference is my own problem. What's your problem? What's the hole in your heart? I needed the noise, the applause. You needed the grades. Why are you here in Harvard Square? Why do you have to listen to me? What have you given up to get here? Is success your drug of choice? Or are you driven by another curiosity? Your potential. The potential of a given situation. Is missing the moment unacceptable to you? Is wasting inspiration a crime to you? It is for a musician. If this is where we find that our lives rhyme, if this is our common ground, well then I can be inspired as well as humbled to be on this great campus, because that's where I come from, music. But I've seen the other side of music, the business. I've seen success as a drug of choice. I've seen great minds and prolific imaginations disappear up their own ass, strung out on their own self-importance. I'm one of them. I've seen the misery of having it all your own way, the loneliness of sitting at a table where everybody works for you, the emptiness of arriving at Aspen on a Gulf Stream to stay in your winter oh, hold on, that's a different speech. Sorry. You know what I'm talking about. But you've got to keep asking yourself, why are you doing this? You've got to keep checking your motives. Success from my group, U2, has been a lot easier to conjure than, say, relevance. Relevance in the world, relevance in the culture. That's difficult. And of course, failure is not such a bad thing. It's not a word that many of you know. I'm sure it's what you fear the most, actually. But from an artist's point of view, failure is where you get your best material. So fighting indifference versus making a difference. Let me tell you a few things you haven't heard about me, even on the internet.